Hello everybody, today on Riffs, Beards, and Gear, we shoot out a couple of guitars from Sully. Today we're going to talk about two different variations of what is basically the same model of different origins from Sully Guitars. Now, I thought it would be cool to have these guitars on the channel because one, Sully's a wonderful human being.
One of my favorites.
We're a big fan of his work, but also I have been right across from his NAMM booth like 3 or 4 times now. And before I even knew John, I would always look over and go, what are those? Who's making those? What are those? And I would wander over, and the nicest guy on the planet, Mr. John Sully, would go, hey, you want to check anything out? And these wonderful guitars is what I would be handed. And I wanted to talk about them and show them to you guys because I thought you guys would dig these sort of things. But today we're going to check out a US custom and an import of the same model, the Stardust. And before we go any further, this is not a sponsored video. We are not being paid to make this video, nor does Sully have any input on this video. And these are simply loaner guitars because John was nice enough to send us some guitars to shoot with, but they're going back after we shoot this video. All thoughts and opinions are ours. Okay, so Mr. Mike, our resident Sully expert.
I'm an expert on the man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to do my best on his guitars. Forgive me, Sully, for the details that I get wrong.
Sorry.
This model is called the Stardust. It is Sully's take on an offset guitar.
I'm a big fan of offset guitars.
It's loosely based on the sort of like a fastback melted forward offset version of his Trella.
Right.
I love it. This, of all of his guitars, I'm a big fan of Sully's guitars. Before I had one of these in my hands, this is the one that I was not unattracted to, the least attracted to.
Mm-hmm.
But now, I mean,
that's interesting. This is my favorite shape of his.
Right.
But I'm a offset junkie. This reminds me of like if a telly was left on the dashboard in the video game Fallout or the Jetsons or something, right? Like, and I mean that with all of the love and respect. I love the shapes and just the way this kind of carves into the top bout. I love it.
There's some really nice things in there going on in both of these, the import and the USA custom. The back tummy cut here, the bolt right where the neck, what do you call this?
What, the neck joint?
Yeah, the neck joint here, very nice. This is deluxe. So Sully, so they both have bound necks. This has a bound silhouette of a pick guard.
But not a pick guard.
Right. And a, what do you call it? A WTF hole.
That's right.
So it's chambered. Both of these guitars have Carina bodies.
Which is interesting. I mean, a lot of really good classic guitars have Carina.
Sure.
It's just a surefire, good
and moderns.
Wood. Yeah, that's true.
Mahogany-esque.
Yeah.
This has a walnut veneer on the headstock and the body. Like I said, neck and headstock bound. This has a roasted maple 3-piece neck. This has a quilted 3-piece maple neck. Both of them, the silhouettes feel very similar.
They do, so much so that when I unboxed these before you got here, Sorry, Sully, I thought this was the custom.
Right, because it looks fancy.
It's very fancy looking. It had the silhouette of the pick guard, but it also had the cut it with the F hole or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
I thought this was the expensive one.
yeah.
I didn't know. Sorry.
I mean, this one, even by Sully's own words, fancy.
It is very, very fancy.
The model of the pickups are the same. This is the Conspiracy Series version of the pickups.
Mhm.
They have very similar outputs. I might get this wrong, but this neck is between 7 and 8, and the
Yeah.
bridge is between
9?
9 and 10.
Yeah.
Um,
Little tiny bit hotter
yeah,
than the
for
import
sure.
version. Um, for me, these feel really good just either standing up or sitting down. These are made to basically balance very, very nicely on your lap. But we are not small guys. I'm a goofy ogre. I would love to have this shape slightly bigger, like an oversized big boy version, just for me because I'm a goofy ogre.
I bet I can introduce you.
Thank
I
you
bet
very
I can
much.
introduce you to a guy who can make that happen. Schaller, we had a little off-camera
Oh.
discussion. I think it's pronounced Hannes.
Sure.
You think maybe Haynes?
I've heard people say Haynes. I'm
Yeah,
sure that's incorrect. These Schaller bridges are maybe some of the best bridges out today.
it's so comfortable.
If it aesthetically fits the guitar, I want this bridge on it because it's just so soft. It feels like your hand is on a damn pillow.
It's pretty amazing.
It's so good. Also, this color, you guys know how I feel about all things teal, seafoam green. This is my cup of tea. Like if this is poured in front of me, I'm drinking it.
Nice. Everything about this guitar, in the back here, brass, gold, all the gold hardware on this, it is very fancy. Oh, they both have Sully's favorite, the
Mhm.
hollow block inlays.
Classy.
Yeah, it's very classy.
Luminlays?
Yes, lumen lays on both of them.
Dang. Okay, can we talk about money? Can we talk about price?
Sure. I believe, I don't know about this specific model, but I know that the Conspiracy Series guitars start at either 16.99 or 17.99.
Okay. And this being a US custom is probably at least double that.
Yes. Now, I think with Sully's new Conspiracy Series program, you can get maybe more options than the USA custom if you count it over all of the models. And I'm talking about different headstocks,
Oh,
you know, like
you
all
just build
yes,
whatever you
no,
want.
absolutely
Oh,
custom
wow.
shop
Okay.
import guitars.
Dang.
Super. I've spent a little bit of time. I have never told Sully that I've spent time there building guitars up, but I for sure have on his website. Worth
Oh, is there a builder on the
having.
site?
It's not a visual builder,
Okay.
but you can see like their drop down menus of all of the menus, and they are bountiful, plentiful,
Interesting.
and
Okay. And there you go. These two guitars, I think, are for anybody looking for a sick rock guitar, whether 80s is your flavor, more modern stuff is your flavor. If you're a prog guy, that's totally fine too. These were just kind of both ends of the spectrum as far as the builds you can get from Sully Guitars, which we will link down below in the description. Shout out to Sully for loaning these nice, lovely guitars for us to play with for a little while. And with that, you've been wonderful. I've been Fluff.
I'm still Mike.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.